The highest form of charity you can offer is to offer someone a job. Because what you do then is you set things in motion for the rest of that individual's life, and you create this cascading effect so that they can be a positive impact in the life of their family and their community.
Step Up Construction is a social enterprise in the north end of Winnipeg that puts job-ready skills into the hands of youth within this relative neighborhood. Since then, it has evolved to meet more of the need that's there. These young guys need somebody to be walking alongside with them, whether it's faith or it's their personal relationships at home. And the work is a perfect avenue to be able to connect with these guys.
I love the work environment that we work in. Like, I work in close vicinity with some of the guys and can become real pals, and it's just a blessing to not have toxic guys that you're working with. And, you know, they're grumpy, they bring the mood down. It's really fun to work with the guys that I work with, and it's not like you have to act a certain way. Like, you have to act hard or tough. You don't have to act that way. You can be yourself.
It's very wholesome. It's like family. Everybody's patient with each other most of the time, but that's just how it is. It's great. I make mistakes, but that's what being in renovations, construction is, just problem solving. This is the best thing, in my opinion, that's happened in the North End, because it's like growth, like character, skills, building relationship, and like being disciplined to be here every day.
You can't really grow if you don't know that you've been afforded to have grace and allowed to make mistakes. That's the key thing. The other part is you can never get fired from Step Up. You can lose your spot in the lineup to have a position to work, but we would never fire you. You can always come back. You can always be part of the team. And I like to look at it, you're always part of the Step Up family. So they know that they're loved and accepted, and you can come back at any time. We're going to show up, do the best we can each day. We know we're going to make mistakes and we're going to move forward.
Well, it's not just about the work, right? It's building character. It's getting them up to see what life is actually going to be like after they move off from here, right? We're giving them chances here where they can build up their self-esteem, build their confidence, and then get them ready for a real world where they might have some of those conflicts in there, and it won't bother them as much, and they won't give up as easy or right away. They'll know how to push forward and keep going.
The perseverance that I've had to gain during work, like in the bridge job, and like it's pretty tough because we have to jackhammer non-stop all day, and then when we're done, like we feel sore, but persevering through that day, persevering through the jackhammering really translate into our everyday life. And when some struggles come up and some tough decisions have to be made, it's easier to make them.
Over the last few years, most impactful would be watching families get back together. Watching young men decide to try to take leadership and to try to build their home. That's the most impactful thing, because it impacts them, it impacts their children, it impacts their families, it impacts everybody around them.
I have a daughter. She's a year and a half. When she gets a little older, she's going to grow up and see that her dad works hard, and like he's not sitting around all day, and you know, she can have some pride in her father.
I learned a lot just being here past couple months, and then being able to work at like family or friend's house, and then they're like really happy with the quality, and I'm proud of that.
We wanted to kind of create an environment where kids could see another path and another possibility. You know, they're donning those high-vis vests and their work boots, and it speaks. And so other youth can see what's happening over there, and they can start to develop a vision for what's possible for them.